These guys have always been a regular feature of our cities, sure. But now, I've got some bad news for you. You're likely to see more and more of them in the future. Climate change is actually making these urban pests multiply like crazy, like really crazy. Hi, I'm Anushka and I cover health and climate change at the Quint, and I spent the last 10 days trying to figure out the link between climate change and kabooters. Let me explain. While climate change and rising temperatures are making lives difficult for us and many other species, several studies have found that hotter summers create the perfect conditions for urban pests to thrive. This means that the hotter the climate gets and the longer the summer lasts, the more their population will grow. Take pigeons for example. Pigeons thrive in places where they can find food and shelter, and cities are perfect for that. Typically, pigeons tend to reproduce in the summer and their populations slow down during the colder months. But with winters getting warmer, they can now breed longer. Without cold weather to slow them down, pigeons are nesting and laying eggs year-round. A study from the Journal of Urban Ecology found that major cities in the world are seeing more frequent breeding cycles in pigeons as temperatures rise. This is true for Indian cities too. According to the 2023 State of India's Birds Report, between 2000 and 2023, the population of pigeons in India has increased by more than 150%, the highest percentage increase of all the birds whose populations went up. And rats? They're loving the changing weather too. Warmer temperatures keep their litters warm in winter and allow them to reproduce year-round. More frequent floods and waterlogging due to sudden, untimely heavy rains also push rats out of their natural habitats and right into our cities. And once they're in, they've got all the food they could ever need from our overflowing trash cans and littered food waste. Beyond the fact that you find them unsightly, does it matter? Yes, absolutely. They're not just a nuisance, they're a major health risk. Both pigeons and rats are carriers of several diseases. According to the US CDC, rats alone spread over 35 diseases. As their populations grow, so does the risk of public health. More rats and more pigeons means more droppings everywhere, carrying dangerous diseases. According to experts, pigeon droppings are responsible for the rising cases of hypersensitivity pneumonitis and other lung diseases in cities. One can easily contract any of these diseases because pigeon fecal matter is present almost everywhere, on the roads, in the soil, and of course in the nests that pigeons make in our houses. Since fecal matter can remain suspended in the air, it easily travels into our lungs. In urban centers, the effect is compounded by poor air quality. Many cities across the world are turning to animal-friendly strategies. In cities like Paris, Barcelona, and Brussels, for instance, city authorities install bird feeders stocked with contraceptives that temporarily make the female birds infertile. In India, in March 2023, the High Court of Bombay ordered a ban on feeding pigeons. The Pune Municipal Corporation also started imposing a fine of ₹500 on citizens feeding pigeons in public places, calling the unnatural growth of pigeons a health hazard. Other cities like Delhi are also considering a similar ban. But fines and bans have not deterred many from feeding their feathered friends. So yes, the bottom line is that climate change is giving pests a helping hand, and we are responsible for it. Tackling climate change is a long-term, slow process that requires systemic change. But one place we can start is with better waste management to ensure that even if we have to share our cities with these pests, they don't take over.